Hi everyone, hope you're well. Nick here, founder and director at Track Capital. I'm sat in our Business Bay office in downtown Dubai, and today I'm doing a presentation on one of our projects here called Oasis from Azizi Development. So what I want to do today is speak through the project in a bit more detail and really give everyone, really our investors in the UK mostly, an understanding of what's on offer here in Dubai, a bit about the market conditions currently, but mostly focusing on the development itself because it really is a unique and attractive opportunity. So yeah, as I said, my name's Nick Hyland. Let's get on with the presentation and we will go from there. Today we'll be covering off introduction, testimonials, we'll have a look at a video of the project, overview and summary, location, floor plans, who's building it, what's the developer like, rental values, projections, a bit about the market itself, why we feel the investment case for Azizi Beach Oasis is strong, and then also frequently asked questions and the pricing and the booking process. So there's a lot to cover. I'll try and speak relatively quickly so the presentation is not too long. However, any questions, anything outstanding, just get in touch. My contact details will be at the end. Cool. So firstly, who am I? So I'm the guy that founded Track Capital. I work with developers and investors every single day, literally 7 days a week. And I also own a regulated investment agency here in Dubai as well. So Track Capital is our UK company, which mostly sells UK property, but also Dubai property. And then I own a regulated agency here in Dubai as well. So I know both markets exceptionally well, the differences between the markets. But most importantly, I'm on the ground here in Dubai. I've been to all the development sites. I know the system here, the processes, how it works, and really we bridge the gap between our UK investors buying from the UK, investing into the Dubai market. So we add a lot of value. We've got Business Bay offices and obviously a London office and UK team. Extensive experience in the UK, Middle East, and that's from working with different investment companies, developers, management companies, etc., etc. So in a good position to assist. Here's a couple of testimonials here. Nothing too interesting. I'll let you guys read through that. And now we can go on to the project video. So really have a look at this video. You'll get an understanding of the caliber of development that we're talking about here. These types of projects that are being built in Dubai are very different to what you would get in the UK, the likes of Manchester and Liverpool, etc. So just have a look at this. Okay, so hopefully that gives you an overview of what to expect. Obviously that covered more of the lifestyle elements as well as the individual, specific features of the development. So let's have a look at the highlights and, the overall proposition of what's available here. So you could pick up studio apartments here from £110,000 with staged installments, which is 450,000 dirhams. As you saw in the video, you've got this incredible lagoon beach/swimming pool, and by lagoon we basically mean it's huge. So it's like a massive swimming pool but with real sand and a beach edge, which really makes it stand out in the marketplace. That's your differentiating factor. When you're buying in Dubai, it's really important to get something with a unique selling point, something with the wow factor, something with the X factor, where people want to spend time, they want to come on holiday there, they want to stay in a luxurious development, and we feel Beach Oasis really does offer that. So up to 9.16 projected return on investment, in other words, rental yield. So that's your gross income that you can look at on this development, which is very, very attractive. We can help with mortgages, even if you're a non-resident, you live in the UK, you work in the UK, it doesn't matter. You can still get mortgages here in Dubai, and we can help you with that process. And the same with property management and furnishing the property. We can help you from start to finish, okay, with everything, and be there every step of the way. We don't charge any fees at all either. The location is Studio City, So this is a really strong up and coming area. It's located in really good neighbourhood, and the neighbours are communities such as Arabian Ranches, which is a very premium expat community built by the largest developer here, huge villas. You've got Talal Al Gaf, which is being built as well, very close to Motor City, which has, you know, your Waitrose and supermarkets, things like that. And you're just literally a 20-minute drive from Dubai Marina, which everyone knows of. Very, very famous, or the most famous area in Dubai. So really, really good location. You're not, you know, this is not the most premium project in Dubai, right? So you're not paying £500,000 for a studio or for a one bed, but we feel it offers a good balance of value and then convenience, location, and of course the spec of the development itself is really, really attractive. So very premium finish. You know, this is from Azizi. I've been in many of their buildings, their show flats, been to their office many a time. We've got lots of investors in their projects, so I know them exceptionally well, and we've got a really good relationship with them. The deposit structure is 40%. So this development is projected to finish in June 2024. Prior to that, you will pay a 40% deposit. However, it's paid in installments. So you pay 10% at the start, then you go into 5% every few months until you get to completion. Then you would have paid a 40%, and you'll have 60% remaining on completion, which is normally handled by the mortgage. So at that point, you go over to the mortgage, which is ideal for our investors. And as you saw in the video, the development, obviously you've got these lovely units, freehold purchases, car parking space included, large balconies looking down into the pool area, but you have the usual, you know, fitness centre, business meeting lounges, luxurious lobby. You've got cafe and alfresco dining there from the restaurants on site as well. So it's expected to be a really high standard finish with a bit of a community feel as well. So here's the beach / lagoon. As you can see, developers in Dubai are now going beyond just plotting a swimming pool in a build. Okay, it's really important that developers stand out here and they make a really unique project, and that's exactly what Azizi are delivering here. Cool. So I'll let you read through the summary there. It's just a bit of an overview of the bits that I've covered already. Here's a couple of images. All the images you see throughout the presentation are from this development, okay? So on the left there, you've got obviously an outdoor seating terrace area, and on the right, you've got, you know, effectively the money shots and what gives you a feel. So you can imagine if you've got one of these units positioned here, like looking towards this pool, it's going to be absolutely incredible. When you're renting the property, if you give it over to a management company, obviously, they're going to advertise on, you know, the portals here and maybe Airbnb, but the first picture that they're going to have is a shot from your balcony, probably looking over the swimming pool. That's going to get so many clicks and so much engagement, so much interest from tenants, and that's really what will allow us to, you know, charge a decent rental return. Just a bit here about the location. As you can see, here's the site here. Here's, you know, Motor City, supermarkets. You've got JVC here. Just to the right, you've got Arabian Ranches, Talal Al Gaf. You've got the Expo site here. Emaar, the largest developer in Dubai, are converting this entire area here. So it really, really is a good opportunity to get in and benefit from some strong capital growth and some regeneration, as we've seen with similar properties nearby. Very well connected with roads, so easily you're out onto the Al Khail road here. So anyone working in downtown Dubai will take this road. I used to actually personally live in this area here, JVC, and it's very easy to jump onto the Al Khail road and drive and commute into downtown. Our office is literally here. Okay, and then we've also got the back roads coming out here, and commute down to Hessa Street, this road here, and that's going on to obviously the Palm Jumeirah and Dubai Marina. But you're looking 17, 18 minutes and you're in Dubai Marina or on the Palm, and you're looking at 20, 25 minutes to the centre of downtown Dubai. So really, really well connected. You've got to remember, in Dubai, everyone drives, okay? So the tube or the metro / train, it runs effectively up this side of Dubai. So all of this area of Dubai is actually not connected by rail, okay? So everyone in Dubai drives. So actually the road network and the transportation via, cars effectively is really, really important. And just lastly, you've got the main airport, DXB International here, and then they're growing out the second airport here, Al Maktoum Airport, which it is operational now, but they're looking to expand and really scale that airport as well. So yeah, really, really good infrastructure surrounding the development. Here you can see a bit on the right, you're going to have the commercial aspects, and the left, You've got this stunning water feature running right through the middle of the development and the fountains there as well. So on this side as well, you're going to have really, really strong views. So let's move on to the apartment sizes then. So here's a kitchen area on the right, an image of that. What I like, by the way, about the design of Azizi and their products, the interior design and the finish that they go for is actually very European. So it's quite subtle. There's a lot of light colours, beiges, browns, whites, greys, really making the apartment feel spacious and very tastefully decorated, effectively a minimal design, right? Some developers here, they're more the Arabic style, where it's heavy, black and white marbles, lots of gold, really extravagant design. I'm actually personally not a fan of that. I prefer the more minimal, tasteful look. Well, I'm not saying that option isn't tasteful, but I prefer this design. Okay, so moving on to the apartments, then we've got studios, 1 beds, 2 beds, okay, going up to 1,700 square feet. Example studio layouts here. And by the way, don't forget, unlike the UK, you can mortgage studios in Dubai. So in Dubai, studios are actually the most popular type of apartment because they're so cheap, okay? Big demand from tenants, young professionals working in the city. There's a lot of singles in Dubai, people that move here at a young age to build wealth, and these are, working in corporate jobs. You've got big companies here. So studio accommodation is in high demand. And with a mortgage, what that means is when you come to sell the property, you've got a really wide investor network and owner-occupier network that can buy into the property because they can buy with cash or a mortgage. So that really ensures that the property values increase effectively. Whereas in the UK, you can't use a mortgage unless it's a really specialist mortgage to purchase studio apartments. So you need to bear that in mind. It's a big advantage of buying in the Dubai market. On the right, obviously, you can see an example of a living and dining area. So here's a 1 bed. You've got the standard layout and then the corner layout as well. And then 2 bed there as well, especially that one on the right, absolutely huge terrace there. Cool, so the developer, who is building this project? So the first thing to remember is that in Dubai, the quality of developers here are typically a lot higher than what you'll see in the UK. Yes, in the UK, you have your Barclays, your Taylor Wimpey's that are big public developers and quite London-centric. However, outside of that, all the developers, they tend to be small to medium-sized businesses. In Dubai, the developer caliber here is very strong, okay? So some of these developers have delivered 20, 30, 40,000 units across the Middle East. Azizi, I would describe them as a small to medium-sized developer, but still they've got 200 projects in the pipeline, 100 done, another 100 coming by 2023. They've been running since 2007. They've built all over Dubai. So Meydan, they're just finishing up Azizi Riviera, which is a flagship community there of over 70 buildings in one project. But they've built from all the way out from Al Fajan and the Expo 2020 side, all the way through downtown healthcare city, Palm Jumeirah, they've got a finished ready project there. Jebel Ali, Sports City, and obviously Studio City as well. So yeah, really good knowledge. 1,200 staff, over 45 billion dirhams in terms of the portfolio that they have, and investors from over 100 nationalities. So in terms of track record, security, the risk profile, very confident in Azizi, very safe pair of hands. Obviously there's another external shot. Rental values. Okay, we'll just touch on this quickly. We can obviously provide more specifics if you want that information. But studio apartments, we estimate to rent, just as an example, studio apartments from 50 to 60,000 dirhams. Okay, the reason why we're projecting that is because the current rental rate for studio apartments in the local area is 40 to 50,000 dirhams. If you go on, Property Finder, which is the Rightmove equivalent in the UAE, you will see average studio apartments renting or advertised for 40 to 50,000 dirhams. So you can imagine if you've got a top floor, brand new building, or not even top floor, high floor, brand new building with the stunning facilities available at Beach Oasis and that incredible view, that's going to fetch easily over 50,000 dirhams. So I've given an example here of if you say you buy a property for 600,000 dirhams, which is about 143,000 pounds, and you rent it for just 55,000 dirhams, that's going to let you achieve a gross rental yield of 9.16%. Okay. Now, yes, you will have your service charges, etc., to take off that, but you're expected to clear 7-8% net after your costs. So the actual rental return on this, as well as the capital growth prospect, is exceptionally high. So really, really confident in recommending this. Here's an actual screenshot that I took the other day of the current rental rates in the area. Cool. Market data, a lot of you probably are aware of this, but the Dubai market is absolutely flying at the moment. We can provide you all the data, all the government data to support this. One of the websites we use is DXB Interact, which basically communicates Dubai land apartment data, which is effectively the land registry equivalent. So values, you're looking at 15% over the past year in terms of average value rises, according to CBRE. Rental value rises over 20%, which a lot of people forget to take that into account. So the rental values are slowly increasing as well. Off-plan apartments, in terms of the demand for them, they're up nearly 30% over the past year, which really, really goes to show the business model, or the actual strategy of buying off-plan is in huge demand. Actually, in Dubai, when you look at the data for October, over 55% of the transactions in the entire market were off-plan property purchases, okay? In Dubai, to get a good deal, you have to buy off-plan, which means purchasing through the construction period. You can't just come over with 150 grand and say, I want a ready apartment. It does not work like that, okay? So you need to be aware there's so much demand coming in, both from Europe and out to the Far East as well. Chinese are obviously huge buyers here. A lot of Russian capital coming into Dubai at the moment. So there's huge demand on a global scale. So you can't turn up with 150 grand and demand something complete. You need to be a bit more long-term focused. And if you're holding the apartment for 5, 10, 15 years, it doesn't matter. It's going to take a year or 18 months to come to the handover. And just remember, it's really advantageous because you're putting down a deposit now, right? Or you're putting your staged payments down. What that will allow you to do is benefit from the interest rates of mortgages stabilising a bit, and the market conditions globally to stabilise a bit. So hopefully when you get to completion and when your 60% is due, your interest rates will be a lot more attractive. Your exchange rate will be a lot more attractive as well, and especially against the pound. Dirham is pegged to the dollar as well, so it's going to be in a really, really strong position when we come to completion. So all that stuff there is to think about as well. But the long and short of it is, buying in Dubai, strong capital growth rate rises, strong rental growth rises, quality developers, current market performance and future forecast performance is due to be exceptionally strong, minimal tax, very simple and regulated market as well. So there's a lot going for it. When you add on to that, you can get a visa, and spend a few weeks a year out here in your holiday home. It's, this is why there's so much demand globally for Dubai. And bear in mind, guys, as I said before, I own an agency in the UK, so we've got a team of 10, 11 people there, and we do, sell a lot of UK property as well. So I've got a good understanding of both markets and how each are performing. And I can tell you now, considering the sentiment and the negativity in the UK market, Dubai is a different world. Cool. So let's finish up then, or start to move towards the end of the presentation. We'll look at why we think you should consider Azizi Beach Oasis. Number one, it's got that wow factor. It's got the water features. It's got the beach lagoon swimming pool. Number two, experienced developer with a strong track record. When people are investing from overseas or remotely, wherever that may be, security is a big thing. Can I trust this developer? Is the consultant I'm working with, reliable? Are they going to do what they say? Are they going to deliver what they say? Are they going to deliver on time? Is it going to look like the images? Is the location good? All this stuff I know is running through people's minds. I've done hundreds of investment consultations here, so I know what goes through people's minds. And buying with an experienced developer is one way just to mitigate that risk and make sure you're playing it safe. Number three, only a 40% deposit required through the construction period, which is very low for Dubai. EMAR, for their projects, they ask for an 80% deposit, 80%, 80. So that goes to show you how much demand there is in the market. And Azizi are very fair. They ask for 40% and they stage it through the construction period as well. So you've got swimming pools, parking, gym, valet parking, concierge, business lounges, retail boulevard, and obviously the general green spaces and landscape gardens in the development. So really, really overall, attractive proposition here. It's really important for us because it's not just another tower that's going up. Okay, there's so much more to this development. Strong capital growth strong capital growth potential. I've touched on that already. Great transport links, particularly by road, and then in the future rail and metro as they build out the infrastructure of Dubai. Studio City location, which is a great value and nearby to the likes of Marina, easy commute to downtown, and you've got a lot of young professionals going into that area. And as a result of that, the pricing structure is very, very attractive. So we can get discounts of up to 22% if you're willing to buy outright. However, most people will be looking at a 17% discount off the list prices. So we will give everyone the immediate highest discount we can get, we know we can secure with Azizi. We've negotiated with them many times. What they do is they give their same rate of discount to all the consultants in Dubai. So we know for a fact the most you can get is 17% discount if you're going with the payment plan. Okay, so we'll give everyone that immediately. And obviously, the final point about the positive investment case is the actual premium construction and end product that's delivered from Azizi. Cool. So we'll fly through some frequently asked questions. Number one, can you sell the units at any time? Yes, once you've paid your deposit and you're onto the payment plan, you can sell your unit at any time and we can help you do that. So a lot of people will want to flip and they want to sell just before completion, especially as the market's growing at 10-15% a year at the moment. It's a great opportunity to put down your deposit, make a bit of margin on the full property value and then sell off before completion. Are there any costs involved? Yes. The main cost for you to think about is the 4% Dubai land apartment fee. This is basically the stamp duty equivalent, okay? Plus a 5,139 dirham admin fee. Now that's probably around £1,200, but that's basically to register your purchase and bits and bobs like that. That's partly a government, partly a developer charge. But those are the two main costs. And we will, whatever unit you go for, I'll make sure we break down all the financials. So you've got it in black and white, no hidden charges, nothing not expected coming up. You'll have everything written there and spelt out for you very, very clearly. Can you manage the property for me? Yes, we can do short-term lets, long-term lets, whatever you want. We'll work with partners to help us achieve that and we'll handle the process so it's hands-off and remote investing set up effectively. And finally, can you use a mortgage? I did touch on this earlier, but yes, residents and non-residents can use a mortgage. Cool. Pricing structure. Studios from 110,000, one beds from 173,000, two beds from 230,000. And this is with our discount applied. So if you look for all the information and you're happy to proceed, I'll just let you know the overall booking process. So number one, we'll pick you out a unit, double check it's available. Then we'll get you to pay a booking fee of 3% of the property value. That will secure your unit. We'll then send you over the booking documents, which is the discount form and offer to purchase. You'll sign and return those documents and then you'll pay your deposit, which will be 7% plus your 4% Dubai land apartment fee and admin fee. You'll then have your sales and purchase agreement sent to you by Azizi in the post physically. You'll sign and return that and then your transaction is done. That simple. It's a lot faster than the UK market because there's no conveyancing and it's just generally a more efficient system. So do bear that in mind. It will move very quickly. So do make sure your deposits and your cash funds are liquid there. And yeah, that's effectively it. After that, we'll keep you posted with construction updates through the construction period. Obviously, Azizi will be doing that as well with drone footage, videos and written updates. Just before completion, we'll be in touch with all our investors. We'll speak to them about mortgages, property management and furnishing the property. So you'll have everything teed up, hands off, easy to go, or easy to get going, should I say. And yeah, that's it, guys. So just to finish off about Track Capital in general, we have direct to developer pricing. So you're not going to be able to find a cheaper rate. We obviously, we know exactly what we're doing. If it was a case you could get it cheaper elsewhere, obviously we wouldn't last very long in business. No admin sourcing or commission fees from us. So that's really where we add value. Okay. I'm here, the team's here through every stage of the transaction to be your dedicated point of contact. If you buy through, a crap local agency or you buy through the developer, you're not going to get that, okay? There's very, very few companies in Dubai that know the UK system and know the Dubai system and can bridge that gap, and we are one of them, okay? End-to-end solution. After sales service, obviously we'll keep you posted in the future. Site visits, if you want to come over at a later date and have a nose at the site or look around, then we can do that. Impartial advice, so we're not commercially incentivized to work with one developer. If we love Azizi, but if you decide, I want something maybe more expensive. I want something downtown. I want something on the Palm. You know, I've got a couple of million to spend. That's fine. We can cater to those requests. And we don't have any restrictions on what we can recommend. In Dubai, we can access all top quality developers. It's as simple as that. And just lastly, if anyone's in your network that may be interested in investing as well, then we can help with incentivizing them commercially, financially as well. So that's a lot, guys. WhatsApp is there. That's our team company WhatsApp. So just message that, say, you know, watch the presentation. I'd like to discuss this further, and that will be passed over to myself or one of my team members. Or you can email info@trackcapital.co.uk, and obviously have a browse on our website as well, trackcapital.co.uk. All right, guys, I'll wrap it up there. As I say, anything you need, just contact those points of contact there, and I'll be there to help out and guide you through that process personally. So that's it for today, and yeah, I look forward to speaking to you soon. Cheers.